I just woke up. Y'all see I'm tripping. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I straight up came over here and said good morning. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I I was knocked out. I ain't even gonna hold you. I was knocked out. I just got up uh and y'all hold on, give me 1 second. I'm looking at on trying to get myself together. Trying to get myself together. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Okay. Now that I have done that, let me now get myself together. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Now that I got myself together, shout out Marcia. Marcia popped up in the first on the chat. I I turned it on like at the last second because I was knocked out. I was supposed to turn it on earlier. And Marcia popped in first in the chat. Marcia say, "Hey, I'm funny not here to learn and share off the mantle." What's up here, learn and share? What's up, Michelle Tucker? Shout out to me. Y'all remember when the first time I saw Toomey name the other day, and I tried to say it like I was Toby and Wingway or somebody. Said it with like a Nigerian accent, or tried to. So Rhonda, what's up, Sonya? What's going on? My sweetie in here, what's up, baby? Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here, man. Oh, let me get the pleasantries out of the way. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But this time, I want to add a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in for Tim's Tidbits every single day. If you don't know who I am, oh, and my homeboy Spidey, can't leave him out because he's always chilling by the window. Ooh, 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 ooh. If you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning and at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evening. And I talk about the price action dealing with the S&P 500. Why do I do this? Because I want to help someone like you. Yep, just like you. Get your aha moment when it comes to trading, investing, anything stock market related. That's why I do what I do. I'm gonna do it for the free 99 because I want you to take your money and instead of buying a class that I could put together and then sell to you for $1,000 or sell to you for $4,000 or sell to you for $10,000, I'd rather just tap in here every day with us and learn how to read the price action and learn how to, make trading and investment decisions. Because I primarily read the price action because I primarily, well, I ain't gonna say primary, I only trade ICT concepts and I apply those to my day trading and my swing trading. So, whatever style you decide to invest or trade, that's up to you. But I just want to get on Al Gore's internet and share with you the things that I've learned to help me along my journey and just share it for free. But Tim, you got memberships that you charge people for. I'm glad you said that, little Timmy Rogers. That was just my way of allowing people to give back as they see fit. I say, hey, if you want to support the channel in a financial way, I have channel memberships. And you know what I'm saying? God was gracious enough to bless me with a community that wants to sow back into me. And if you want to sow back into me, join the membership. It's not necessary because I'm still going to get on Al Gore's internet and talk about the price action every single day. Speaking of every single day, ICT announced today on his live stream that he will be going live every single day to talk about the price action and read it candle by candle. Now, am I going to stop doing live streams? No, I'm not. When he was just doing it, when he said he was going to do it twice a week, I know I was saying I'm not going to live stream during twice a week. But since he's decided to do it every day, if he does it every single day, I'm still going to do my live streams. And I will maybe pick 1 or 2 days a week to just take off so I can lock in live and watch him. But I will continue to do my live streams. If he does it every day, I advise you to be on his live stream whenever he does it. If you want to learn how to read price action, if you want to learn how to read tape, I advise you to be on his live stream whenever he does it. Whenever he does it. Because it is very beneficial if you want to learn how to read price action. If you want to learn how to read price action. What's it say? And I quote, since ICT is going live every morning, there will be no I will hope he was doing it when he was doing it twice a week. Hey, if he was on doing it twice a week, that's fine. I ain't gonna be doing live. But since he decided, if he decided he want to go live every week, I'm not changing what I do. You know what I'm saying, on Al Gore's internet for everybody, because everybody can't tolerate ICT. Everybody can't tolerate me. But like I know people personally who they just cannot do ICT, but they will listen to me. So I'm gonna continue doing my thing. Let's go ahead and get into the price action, man. Let's get into the price action. Y'all ignore the eraser liquors. Yeah, Rhonda Green say we still need our Cliff Notes. Y'all just ignore the eraser liquors. Let me share my screen, man. Let me share my screen. Looking at the price action. Oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me we hit that thing exactly. Don't tell what's this high on this candle right here. The high on that candle is 41.49.50. Man, look at me out here getting my ICT on, man. Look at me out here getting my ICT on, man. I don't know if y'all can see this right here, but this right here says 41.49.50. 41.49.50, right? That's what this purple, whatever color line that is. I made it a color that I don't normally use because I wanted it to stand out in my mind, right? What is that line right there? That line right there was Lil Timmy Rogers' prediction for the high of the day. That was Lil Timmy Rogers' prediction for the high of the day, right? Meaning by the end of the New York session, I expected price to hit 41.49.50, right? This is the 1600 candle right here. So that's the 1600 candle. So it's still below it. And that worked out to be the high of the day. Now, this is after hours. So in the after 1600, it did go above it, right? It did go above it after 1600. So the daily candle on the ES will be higher than what I predicted, because the daily candle goes all the way up until right here. Like this is the last candle for the daily. Let me spread this out a little bit so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Spread this out some. So this candle right here, this 1700 candle, that'll be, oh, y'all hold on, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. This 1700 candle right here, these are 15-minute candles, so that'll be 1645 on Thinkorswim and TradingView. So that's the last candle of the official trading of the ES. So the ES candle will have a different high, but I'm feeling very good right now because I'm out here getting my ICT on. Now, let me break down why I said that that could possibly be the daily high. And the way I'm going to break that down is to bring up my other chart that y'all don't see when it be off to the side. Exhibit A. Coming over here. Coming over here. Coming over here. Now, if you notice, I have two Fibonacci's. There are two. These are 1 minute candles, by the way. These are, I was in here watching everything go by with IC Tizzle, with the IC to the Tizzle, with the IC to the Tizzle. I was in here with ICT going along, right? So what these Fibonacci's are, right? If you look here, this first Fibonacci right there, this is the 937 candle. This would be 936 for Thinkorswim and TradingView, right? So that 936.37 candle, it came down to the weekly, the new week gap. That's what this big purple rectangle with the red outline is, and then the white dotted line in the middle, that's consequent encroachment of that. I don't know if y'all can see that white line. Is this light reflecting off this white desk, so I can't tell, right? And so once it came down, it took out the sell side below that. And then after it took out the sell side on that right there, we got the pang out, right? We took off, we got the pang out, right? So using my IC Tizzle techniques, right? I was assuming, okay, this possibly can be the daily low, right? So we got the pang out from there. So then I ran my fibs from that candle, the 937, 936 for I'm just gonna say both numbers, right? And then I ran it to the high of the 933, 932 candle, right? And then I recognized while I was tuning into the live stream, me and IC Tizzle was on the same page by running fibs on those two candles right there. I said, okay, I'm feeling kind of good about that. You know what I'm saying? I ran it on there because I ran it to see how far up I thought we could possibly go, right? And then when I was looking to the left, as Beyonce say, right? When I was looking to the left over here, I didn't have any particular highs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any particular highs as the draw on liquidity, right? And I was like, okay, I ain't got no particular highs over here. The draw on liquidity would be way up there. I don't think we're going to get way up there today. You know what I'm saying? We may not get there until tomorrow with CPI if we go up on CPI, right? So I was like, okay, that ain't giving me nothing to draw for. And then ICT was like doing like a draw on I think the top of this fair value gap right here, right? This fair value gap right here. I think he was doing a draw on that. And then that made me feel pretty good too, because he marked out that, you know what I'm saying? But y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? Like when I mark out my fair value gaps, I got me a new a fib setting. I got me a new fib setting that I call consequent encroachment or mean threshold, where I can readily see the mean threshold and consequent encroachment for like the PD arrays. So I already had it set, felt good about that. Now, Tim, stop running your mouth about that, and let's get to how you got to the prediction of the daily high. I'm getting there, little Timmy Rogers, giving you some back story of my thought process, right? Okay, boom. So I was just watching. I was watching, and then right here around right here, there it is. Right here, we got another pang-out after this 954, 953 candle, right? We got a pang-out again. I'm like, okay, we got another pang-out, right? So what I did, I ran a fib, right? Because right here, this was a breaker that ICT was talking about. He said, mark that breaker out. This fair value gap right here, right? Y'all just try to look through the mess. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and hide this right here, right? Right. So he was talking about this breaker, right? This 924, 923 candle is the breaker. If you don't understand what makes a breaker, go look at ICT videos or go back and look at my videos on Lingo, right? Then he talked about this fair value gap right here, right? So that fair value gap on this 943, 942 candle, we came back down into that breaker. You know what I'm saying? The price stayed there and we got a pang out, right? So once we got that pang out right there, I said, okay, we got a pang out here. We set the what I anticipated to be the morning low, right? What I anticipated to be the morning low. Okay, boom, we set that, right? Then I was looking at the fact that we were so far away from the midnight open and the London open, right? I said, okay, if we get a power 3 day today, it's only going to give us a power 3 of a power 3 for where we at right here. This right here. It's only going to give us a power 3 for dipping below the New York open. It ain't going to give us a power 3 of coming all the way back down to the midnight open down here because it's respecting the new week gap, right? It's respecting the new week gap. And what made me think it's respecting the new week gap? Because we sat on top of it here, pause, right? We went up, came back down, right? Hit it, respected it again, and then we came down here during the New York session, dropped down below the New York open, ran out the sell side that had been accumulating up under there, right? Had been accumulating up under there for a while, ran out the sell side and got the pang out, right? That right there was my tip of my mind. Okay, we respecting the new week open, right? The new week open gap. We respecting it because we got the pang out off of it, right? Okay, boom. We not gonna go back down through it because, like I said on the live, I was like, price is bullish right now. I say right now, price is bullish, right? The New York open confirmed the bullishness when it hit the new week open gap and gave us the pang out. Right, we got the pang out. Right now, I'm getting to the high. Robinson, be quiet. Right. So once we got the pang out, we came over here on the we took out the buy side. Right, we took out the buy side, and when we took out the buy side, we came back down here. Did not go into this fair value gap. Right, the fair value gap that we had already traded through. We did not go into the fair value gap right there. We came down, right, dip below this short-term sell side, got a pang out. Once we got the pang out, right, and took out the buy side, I said, okay, we ain't coming back down, right? I was like, we ain't coming back down. So, like I already had, now let me go back here. Put the field back on. Where's the field? Okay. Now, I already had this field on, right? Projecting it up. Once the market gave me this pang out right here, I said, okay, I'm going to leave this field on But now I'm coming from this pang-out, and I'm going to run the fib from the 954 candle, which is the low, 953, 954, 953 candle, which is the low before the pang-out, to the previous high, right? Just like, remember yesterday when we had the market the institutional market structure, where we had the swing low, the swing low, and the swing low. And when ICT ran the fibs, he ran it from the lowest low to the previous high. Then he ran it from the second low to the previous high, right? So this was the lowest low to the previous high, right? And over here, it gave us a second low to the previous high. It's not that it don't have the same, you know what I'm saying? It ain't giving the same swing low, but I'm using the same principle, right? Ran it to there, and I let it go all the way up. And then so when I looked at this right here, was the fair value gap, right? This was the fair value gap right there, what ICT was talking about, right? Once it started running up, this was the fair value gap he was talking about right here, right? Matter of fact, when it hit this fair value gap later, he was like, close your charts, walk away for about an hour, be happy with that. Don't try to get no more once it got over here, right? But you see back here, this is where I had it at, this is where I had it marked at. And so when I looked at it, I said, okay, right, if we, what happened? What in the world just happened? Oh, I clicked on a different chart. I'm like, what in the world just happened? I clicked on my normal chart. I clicked on my normal chart, right? Okay, so I said, if we get back to, right? I said, if we get back to last week's gap opening, right? Right? If we get to last week's gap opening and price is bullish enough to push through, right? What is the deviation that's above last week's gap open, right? Just using ICT theory and concepts. What is the deviation that's above last week opening, or above that high, right? Because that opening there is set at a open or close. If it gapped down, it's at a close. If it gapped up, it's at an open, right? What deviation is above last week's gap, right? Because the algos refer to these. These are reference points through time, right? The deviation that's above last week's gap, 41, 49, 50. I said that is the possible high of the day, right? And why did I pick that? Because this gap, right, that ICT was targeting is just below last week gap opening, right? The algo, right, if it's gonna take this entire gap right here and continue to run, I do not feel that the algo would stop in the middle of this PD array that it has already visited. You see what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to stop in the middle. So I wanted to see the deviation that's above there. Just like when ICT looks at it and says, what deviation is above that equal high? What deviation is above that swing high? What that's his target for the next point of getting out, for the potential high for. So I said, what's the deviation above that last week's gap open? 41, 49, 50. I put my little fuchsia line up there, whatever color that is. And then if we scroll on over to that 1402 candle, Is that 1402? Yes, it is. That 1402 candle, 1401 for Think or Swim and Trading View. And we look over here at this right there, that line that says high right there. When I hover over there, it says 41.49.50 to the tick. And that's why I was super geeked up. Hey, that's the long way around it. That's the long version of it. But that's why I was super geeked up and saying, look at me out here getting my ICT on. And that's the reason why I had those fibs on there. That's the reason why I was projecting that to be the daily high. And like clockwork, just like ICT teach, it worked out. Not cherry picked, happened beforehand, and the algos played it out to the tick. And for those who don't believe in the algo, they only believe in, buying and selling pressure. Hey, I'm not trying to convert you. I'm just sharing my journey. And I appreciate you for tapping in. Now that I ran my mouth a whole lot, looking at the 15-minute candles, nothing could stop us. We all the way up. We went up. We went up, 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 up. If you were trading on anything other than the 1 minute chart, the 15-minute gave you an opportunity. It gave you a pull back into a fair value gap on this 1145 candle, 1130 candle on Thinkorswim and TOS. It came right back to that same fair value gap with the 245, 230 candle all the way up into the 315, 3 o'clock candle, that same area. Let's drop down to the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, we got a nice pullback into a fair value. We got a breaking market structure here on the 10 o'clock candle, now 55 candle, breaking market structure with a nice BISI, traded back down into consequent encroachment, maybe a little bit lower of the BISI, and went up. That was a nice entry for a long trade, because when the market opened, we went up, got the breaking market structure, took out the buy side, breaking market structure, traded back down into this BISI, aka fair value, bullish fair value gap there, pushed up again. Institutional order flow entry drill right here on the 1045, the 1040 candle. It came tick for tick with the this down close candle of that made the BISI here, tick for tick, institutional order flow entry drill where it came to the tick. If you was trying to get one tick in, you wouldn't have got picked up there. It came to the tick, took off again, made another fair value gap, aka a BISI on this 1050, 1049 candle. I mean 1050, 1045 candle. This right here, I said 10, this 1035, 1030 candle, these 5 minute candles, and this BISI was on the 1030, 1025 candle. I think I was calling them 1 minutes. Then we traded back down into it. That would have been a nice entry off of a breaking market structure into a BISI. Now, mind you, on this right here, this institutional order flow entry drill, right? Unless you were already in down here, right? Unless you was already in down here, then this right here would have been, you know what I'm saying, more risky entry, because we're starting to, you know what I'm saying, get up. We're starting to get up into like a premium. Because if you look at from where the market took off here up to the high right there, this would have been the discount PD array right here, right? This would have been the discount PD array right there, where we got the institutional order flow entry drill off of that right there, based off of this entire run here. Because since this didn't feel right, we didn't come down to consequent encroachment on this right here. That's why I would have still been using that low, right? I wouldn't have been using this low as the move to get this as a discount, because we had never revisited this fair value gap. We had just did an institutional order flow entry drill. We didn't get down to consequent encroachment. So as this pulls back right here, you got to allow for the risk all the way down to there, right? If you entered here, you would have had to been allowing for the risk all the way down to here, because we never actually went to consequent encroachment on this fair value gap. So for me, I wouldn't have been looking to get picked up here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't have been looking to get picked up here, because I wouldn't have been looking at this piece of the price leg as a premium discount yet, because we didn't go to consequent encroachment there. And so that price leg was still the active price leg in my mind, right? I wouldn't be using this low down here like that. I wouldn't be using that low like that right there, because we once we took off here and got that break in market structure, there's no imbalances down here to come back to. So once the market balanced all this out right here, this is right here is like a balanced price range. So I'll be looking at it from like, okay, boom, we took off broke market structure. We only coming back to this fair value gap right here, right? Because all of this right here is like a balanced price range. And we just took off with some authority after running out that sell side. The rest of it, Bob's your uncle. That's that. Y'all can see what it did. Y'all can see what it did for the rest of the day. That's all I got. We've been on here for 32 minutes. We've been on here for 32 minutes. That's all I got. Yes, sir. ICT Junior. Shout out Marcia. Not to be confused with Marissa. Not to be confused with Marissa. Excuse me. Stop reading my mind. I'm getting to it. I got to break it down. Since the people might not understand it the same way I understand it. What did I say? Hand pink waving. Oh, that's probably, you know, that y'all, you see, that's how I see it on my end. Like when, because I'm not in YouTube, I'm inside StreamYard, right? So that's probably like that fat pink hand. Let me go to YouTube. That's probably that fat pink. Oh, y'all know what we didn't do? Y'all know what we didn't do? We ain't go holler at our friend today, man. Let's go holler at our friend. If you don't know who our friend is, her name is Spalene. We wrote a song for her. Want to hear him go. If you know the song, sing it with me. Spalene, Spalene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Oh my goodness. Look what you done do. Look what Spalene done do, y'all. Spalene has totally disrespected this fair value gap, this bearish fair value gap right here. We have totally disrespected that fair value gap. All right. Tomorrow's CPI. Tomorrow's CPI, we came down. As y'all see, it we still like in a range, but price has been, you know, working pretty much. I'm supposed to be looking for that fat hand. Let me see that fat hand real quick. And I'm done. We done. I ain't talking about no price no more, unless I feel like it, Robinson. Shut up, Morgan. New manage moderator. Hold on. New managing moderator can support your channel in even more ways. Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capability as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage block words or change chat mode and live. Oh, I need to make somebody a moderator so they can block Robinson. Right there. See, I knew it was that fat pink hand, right? Hand pink waving, right? I knew that there. Where it say hand pink waving, it was a fat pink hand. That's kind of stuff I be seeing sometimes, like on this side, like it don't be showing it don't be showing a thing. Like when y'all put spirulina, right? If y'all put spirulina on there, I can't see that it says that's what it where is it? Yes, that's what it says right there for me. Man, it's a delay. How long is it gonna take y'all to see that? Right there. That's what it says for me, right? No OT entry for me today. Didn't see an entry until 2:44ish. Yep. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like you, if it don't come through, if it don't come through in your time, if it don't come through in your time, then hey, you don't. Let me like my video. Y'all hit the like button for me, please. Y'all hit the like button for me, please. Shout out. One of the cousins was asking me how to join. There's a join button right here under the videos on the computer anyway. Michelle says she can see it on her phone. I can't see that on my phone. There's also a link in the description that says join this channel to get access to perks. That's the link right there. That's how you join. Totally unnecessary. Yes, live to trade another day. It was something I meant to say to y'all about the price that I didn't say. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. I just saw it again. I'm gonna say this one last thing. And this is dealing with some ICT notes that I took. Remember yesterday when I was like ICT was dropped. Hey, here, learn to share. Get off my screen. When I took the notes and I was giving the cliff notes about ICT, I noticed it when I first looked at my ES chart on the daily this morning. And if y'all remember when I was talking on live and I said the 40.79.50 was the consequent encroachment of yesterday's wick, right? And then I was talking about the gap, the weekly gap open, right? The reason why I said watch remember when I put these PD arrays on here this morning, right? I forgot to say this morning. I put this gap here. This was something that it was a fair value gap. There's a fair value gap. These 60-minute fair value gaps, right? And so I marked that 60-minute fair value gap, that 60-minute fair value gap, and this right here. I was like, it came down to this consequent encroachment of February 10th wick. The reason why I mentioned that, if y'all remember, now this, I want to say this now. This is what I mean by when I be like price is fractal and it plays out on every time frame. If you remember when I in the notes, let me go to my note to see exactly how I wrote it. I want to make sure Wicks no Wick doing Wick theory. It was during Wick theory. If the candle's wick CE is hit by the wick of the candle right before it, CE may not be hit by the next candle, right? And if it does hit it, is more than likely not to slide past it. Like that's why I put may not be hit. That's when I write down may not be hit. That means it ain't gonna go like tumbling past CE. And if you these daily candles, right? And you don't, like I say, you don't know that this gonna happen until after it happens. So once today started, this is what the candles look like. And if you notice, right? Friday's candle, right? Once Friday candle got finished, if you notice, right? Thursday's candle, right? Hit and exceeded Friday's candle CE, right? Might have hit, yes. So Thursday candle hit Friday's CE, right? You don't know that it's going to do that until after this candle is done. So once that happened, I said, I'm watching this CE when we did our weekend chart prep. I was like, I'm watching this CE right here. I'm not gonna mark out anything down there unless we attack this sell side. But I'm watching this CE there. Boom. The CE that I was watching, and then this morning I pointed out that we had hit that CE. So I was expecting that to hold up price because I was like, right now, price is bullish. This right here is another reason why I was expecting the bullishness to continue, because I saw this playing out on daily candles where the previous candle, right? The previous candle hit, like, well, this candle's CE was hit by the previous candle wick. So when the next candle came in play, I was waiting to see if we would get down to the CE. We got down to the CE, strong rejection, right? Because it was like this CE may not get hit, but it got hit with a strong rejection, right? Because when we came in here, if I'm not mistaken, the price was up here. It was up here in the opening, and so these were the imbalances that I was saying, hey, we can come back down to them to go up, and we never came back to them. We just left them alone. We was like, forget you, punk. And that's it. That's all. That's all I got. That's all I got. Which moderator can I make? It don't exist. That's a unicorn. You looking for a unicorn. It don't exist. That moderator don't exist. Hey man, that's all I got. 42 minutes. We 42 minutes in. We're gonna take it back to the old school for 3 minutes, right? The link in the chat, the link in the chat, the link in the chat. While I sip some water, if anybody got anything, anybody want to pull up and share anything, the link is in the chat. If you want to ask a question, you want to share something, the link in the chat. It's the day before Valentine's Day, and I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love from the Spider Gang, except for the eraser liquor. I appreciate you, Marcia. Hey, what's up, Audrey? Audrey, when you slid up in here? Marcia. You remind me of a West Side Story. Yeah. Hey, man. That's all I got. It matters not if oh, speaking of the Discord, I'm glad you said that, Robinson. I'm glad you said that. First of all, there are 55 channel members and only, I think, 30. Let me go look. The reading, BET Monique stars in the reading. What is that? Y'all know what I've been on lately? I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me show y'all what I've been on lately. I've been like going crazy, sitting here for hours watching African bullfrogs eat stuff. Like people have all like spiders. They have like big spiders, crickets, roaches. I just been going crazy watching African bullfrogs eat stuff. And I'll be like, he ain't gonna eat that. He ain't gonna eat that. Cause y'all know them it be some frogs in Africa. They be showing kids holding frogs. Like kids, my kids ate, they be holding frogs. Them frogs they be holding frogs like big dogs, right? And I just been going crazy watching them frogs just eat stuff. I don't know why. But what was I doing? Oh yeah, the poll. Let me look at the poll. How do I get to the poll? Your channel. Okay. Community. Boom. 34 people. Only 34 people voted. We got 55 channel members, right? Hold on. We got 55 channel. Let me make sure. Make sure I'm saying the right thing. YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio membership. 56. We got 56 channel members, right? Oh, we got somebody new joined. I'm glad I came in here and looked at this. We got somebody new joined. I apologize, Ellie. Shout out Ellie Demery. Ellie Demery joined 2 days ago. It say Ellie joined 2 days ago. I told her Jalapies. I was not aware. The last one I remember was Al Squire. I think that's Squire, but that's the last one I remember. I Jalapies. Shout out Ellie Demery for pulling up. We got 56 channel members, right? 56. If I move this out of the way right there, see, where did I see it at? I saw it somewhere. Right there. 1 through 56 or 56. It's there somewhere. We got 56 channel members, right? But only 34 people voted. If you are a channel member, please go vote. It don't matter what level of membership you're on, please go vote so that we could close the poll out. And speaking of the Discord, shout out Robinson, shout out Angela, and shout out the community as a whole. This Discord has taken on a life of itself. Right? It has taken on a life of itself. Robinson and Angela been doing their 1-2. People been popping in here, making very useful suggestions. They've been engaging with like reaching out for like help as far as questions, right? Like this one right here, Russell from the Russells. I think this Russell from the Russells because it say Lieutenant Russell, so I'm assuming that's Russell from the Russells. But and that might just be LT Russell, but the military in me just automatically saw that LT and thought Lieutenant, right? He asked the question about mental obstacles, right? And then Robinson created I don't know if Robinson created it or whoever, they created a bookshelf, right? And we got a bookshelf thing over here somewhere right there, bookshelf, and it's books on the mental side of trading. It's books on the mental side of trading. Let me see if I'm running my mouth and y'all can't see my screen. Okay, yeah, y'all can see my screen, right? It's books on the mental side of trading in there, right? I didn't do that. Robinson did that, right? Robinson posted that in there. He's the one that put that in there. It's channels in here about funded accounts, right? If you interested in funded accounts, discussions going on about funded accounts, right? Just helpful information about this right here. It's just, hey, y'all know about this? Hey, this is some stuff I done seen. Go check it out for yourself. It ain't promoting one thing or another. Just traders just sharing their feelings, right? Again, DR, IDR, y'all know that's in there. ICT in there, ICT Universe in there. But shout out Robinson, shout out Angela, and shout out everybody who been engaging in the Discord. The Discord took on a life of itself outside of Lil Timmy Rogers. The only thing I was using this for was to reach out to people and share my thoughts quickly, and y'all turned this into a real community, right? This is the type of Discord, since I've been in the trading community, this is the type of Discord I wanted to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where it was just straight edification. Just straight edification, right? A bunch of like-minded people, you know what I'm saying, sharing their thoughts on stuff sharing their opinions, and it's just a safe place for traders, right? This is what I always wanted to be a part of. I didn't make this Discord with the intent of trying to build that. I made this Discord just for one reason, and y'all turned that into this. Y'all turned that into that community. So again, shout out everybody in the Discord, especially Robinson and Angela. More so Angela than Robinson. I ain't gonna hold you. More so Angela than Robinson, but I give credit what credit is due. You see why. And now y'all see why. Hold up, pickle and popcorn. I've never seen this name before. What's happening, pickle and popcorn? If this ain't your first time pulling up, I truly jollipies, but I've never seen pickle and popcorn before. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know how I like to end it off. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today, right? And for anybody who feel like, Tim, you be so hyped up and the videos be just like on another level, and then you always end it on a somber note. This ain't somber to me. This ain't somber to me. This real life to me. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had somebody in my ear every day telling me not to put off till tomorrow what you can say today, right? If the people that you love are still here, take advantage and tell them that you love them today. Don't just say it. Don't just show it. Say it, show it, and confirm it. The reason why you got to say it, show it, and confirm it, because you may be saying it the best way you know how to say it, but you're not speaking their love language, so they're not receiving the love that you're trying to give, right? Say it, show it, and confirm it. Tim, what you mean? For those who don't know, I felt like I was showing and saying I love you as much as I can to my kids. And my kids swore up and down they had to get out my house at 18 years old. My youngest son last night, when I was telling this same story, he said he was sweating bullets. He was sweating bullets because he thought he had to get out 18. And he 13. He got 5 more years before he hit 18, and he was sweating bullets because he thought he had to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I wasn't saying it in a language that they understood. You know what I'm saying? I was saying the old school daddy way. You know what I'm saying? Going out there, making money, coming home, inflicting the punishment if I got to. Don't talk to my wife like that. Why you talking to your mama like that? You know what I'm saying? They can say just about anything in the world to me until I get mad. Then I'll be like, who you talking to? If they raise their voice one time, why you talking to my wife like that? But man, tell the people that you love them today, man. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Right? Speaking the language, their love language, so they can receive the love. If you got grown kids, call them up. My daughter texted me today. She texted me a picture of her when she was a little baby, and we were at the shoe store. She texted me a picture of when she was a little baby. She was at the shoe store, and I was like, "Oh, look at Thumbelina! Oh, look at Thumbelina! Look at my little Thumbelina!" There it is, right there. We was at the shoe store, y'all. I know y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it. Those shoes in the background right there. All those are shoes, and she's sitting on the floor by the shoes, looking up at me like, "Why? What are you doing, Dad?" But she sent me that picture today. Anyway, if you got grown kids, call them and, "Hey, how you doing? Daddy think about you. Mama think about you." If your parents are still here, please take advantage. If your parents are still here, please take advantage. I caught myself slipping the other day. I said, "Man, I ain't talked to my mama since Sunday." Right? And this was before, not Sunday, yesterday. This was one day last week. I was like, I ain't talked to my mama since Sunday. Called her immediately on FaceTime, even though my wife took over the phone call, and they talked forever. And she ain't talked to me but 5 minutes. But let the people know that you love them, man. Go in the other room, hug your kids that still stay with you now. Tell them you love them. Hug your spouse. Tell them you love them. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Celebrate with your sweetie. Take them out to dinner, cook dinner, do whatever you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you're going to do to celebrate love on the traditional holiday, but take advantage every day by showing and saying and confirming your love for your loved ones. ICT say he gonna be going live every day, but I'm gonna be still doing my lives. I advise everybody to tap into them lives if you can. If tap into ICT lives if you can, I advise you to do so. If he go live every day, I'm gonna be going back looking at the playbacks every single day, right? If he stay consistent going live every day, I'll just probably pick 1 or 2 days out the week when I want to sit in with the lives with him, and then I'll just let y'all know, hey, we ain't gonna do no morning live tomorrow while he live, right? But other than that, enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. I appreciate y'all as always. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Take care of your families. Enjoy your dinner. All of the above. And I'll see y'all in the morning for the overnight price. Action. Gone, man.